Hello everyone. As you can see, for the first time I am playing, or at least I am recording on my wife's account. And here is the reason why. We got an amazing update regarding Titans. And here and there I see comments that it is not good enough, because even my wife told me so, but trust me, it is good enough. You just need to shift and change your mentality. You need to change entire approach. So here is what is happening. My wife told me that she is playing against Dragon, for example, and then she has 3 or 4 wins, consecutive wins, and then she loses the fight, and then again, and she's not she's not reaching 10 out of 10. But that is because she's still playing like we are in the past. She still has the old mentality, and I will explain what I mean by that. When Titans were released, and when we were finally, first there was a progressing phase, and we were progressing through Stone Golem, and then we were progressing through Dragon. And then most of us decided we will farm Dragon, and we needed to make sure of 2 things. Number 1 priority was to make the team auto-friendly. And secondary priority for some of the players was to make it fast, or at least reasonable fast. So, I don't know, someone will be satisfied with 3 minutes, someone with 4 minutes, someone with 6 minutes. To be honest, I don't care, because it is the device time. If you press auto, it is the device time. You can watch the movie or something. Either way, some players were concerned with time, and all of us, we were concerned with making it auto-friendly. So, the main thing that was enabling us, at least with this setup, there are other setups as well, I know, but at least for this setup, the main auto-friendly thing was, of course, ability Gambit on Corvus. So the only time when this team was vulnerable was in a few first turns. Pretty much first AoE from boss, that's it. And maybe dot left over after. Once this team builds up the Dragon tokens, they are unkillable, so to speak. Okay, so ability Gambit was one thing. Another thing was ability Gambit and critical 0 on Grotto, which enabled him to, if preferably, Awakened Basic, which enabled him to kill all little dragons with his basic. And since he was always using the basic, there was no chance for him to have AoE skill on cooldown, because his basic is AoE, and yes, he was able to one-shot the dragons. But still, for some of you, I don't know how much players have this situation, but they don't have consistency, and now you can save yourself. And this is how. For start, you can use the best artifacts you gathered so far on the team you will use on this boss. You can temporarily move your best artifacts. That is number 1. Let me explain why. Because I expected, I hope my wife will not hold against me. And by the way, speaking of my wife, she's very upset that Cradle of Chaos doesn't have the roof open, and I'm not sure I'm not sure when that happened. I don't know if this is a bug, but yeah, I believe in the past, when Cradle of Chaos was open, the roof was slightly, the roof was open as well, and it was visible that Cradle of Chaos is open, and it is not visible anymore, and she is very upset with this. So I hope, I don't know if any of you have answer why is this the case, but there, the roof is closed. Either way, Cradle of Chaos is open, and let me show you. I hope she will not hold it against me. What is this? I thought when they were announcing the update for Titans, I thought it will be done like this. I thought we will have to load our team. Let's use, for example, this team. And I thought we would press rush, like here. And then the fight would calculate in the background. And then that fight would reflect what we used. So that fight would reflect heroes we used and artifacts on them we used. But no, that is not the case. Let's leave it. Or better yet, maybe I should just finish this for her. She will not even notice if I just leave it with one node. It may upset her, but if I just finish the entire level, she will not even notice I was here. So it is not the case. They didn't do it like they did with the Cradle of Chaos. It is much better for us. It is much better deal for us. Just a second to finish this. Okay. And the way they did it is we don't load anything. It doesn't matter later. It is just like campaign, it is just like you go in the Titan and you just have a slider, and you move it and you get your wins, you get your rewards, and that's it. So, because that is the case, you can move your best artifacts just for the duration of 10 consecutive wins, and you are not bothered anymore with the time. You have to do it only 10 times. So you can set up your team to play it safe. And the third thing, what was the third thing? I believe I had third thing on my mind, but it slipped my mind. Never mind, I will remember it later. So now I'm thinking about removing the weak spots from this team. The reason why she is losing is Grotto and Gerda dying, and since we only need to do it 10 times. Oh yes, I remember the third thing. The third thing is practically a cheat code. It's hacking practically, and that is playing on manual. Can you believe this? There is an option to play it on manual. So it's only 10 fights. It's only 10 fights where you have to play safe, and you can endure to play on manual. So let me secure this team. I don't trust them, and I wish for her to have Picky, but she was waiting for months and months and months, and still on 3 arcane stars. Let me just fast check. Maybe we have YouTube luck and suddenly Picky shows in arcane chance in token shop after months and months of waiting, practically since the Picky was released. No, of course she's not here. Fine, no Picky. We'll find some other way to secure this team. By the way, my wife paid me to do this because she gave up, so she doesn't have enough patience for this, and I, like any good mercenary, I said sure, I will do it. So let's secure this team. It doesn't have to be fast, it doesn't have to be pretty, it just needs to be safe. So I believe, let me sort by power. I believe Gerda and Grotto were weak links there, and Raymond was useless. I mean, he was not useless. With 2 of them, 3 of them were creating decent chance for absorption, and they were generating some shield, but no. Let's kick it. And let's see how to make this run safe. And let's Devour. Let's put Devourer here. You know what? If we are playing this on manual anyway, why not use some decent weapon and pump some shields? If I'm gonna use demons or renegades, maybe I could help them with the shield, and in order to do so I need to remove ability gambit, but look, only, oh, never mind, something interesting is here. Support attack chance and single target damage. I will use this one. I will just use this one. There, she will not notice few millions. 33 millions of silver spent. If you don't tell her, she will not know. Okay, so now we can pump some shields on our demons. So why not? Devourer is decent. He can be useful. Should I use maybe even Void Gunner? Do I have any better options here? Picky is out of the question. Banshee is decent, but she has ability gambit, so we will not have AoE. So I need AoE. I need AoE from dark character. And I don't want... It can be Grotto, but I really don't trust him. He will die. And then, yeah, I want it slow and I want it safe. Slow and safe. And I will use him. I don't care. I will use him. Okay, and now how to secure this? Goul, of course. There, I will try it with this, and I will manual. So there you go. So check on your account something that will feel safe for you, the team that can endure, and you don't care. It can take 5 minutes, 10 minutes. You don't care. You just want it to be safe, and you want to do it 10 times, and you are done after that. After that, it's just moving the slider around. The job is done, okay? Let me try this one. I think it will work. So this is how you move away from RNG factor. This is how you, if you don't have 100% run, this is how you... Oh. Do I have enough? Do I have enough? Oh my god, I will have to do all over again. So this is how you fail. What happened? They didn't even have a chance. What happened? Sometimes weird things happen. Okay, never mind. Like any good mercenary, I will give up for the moment. And then I will contemplate about what I just did. And what I did is that I ruined the streak. It is not 3 out of 10. Never mind. We'll figure this out together. So, this was not good choice. For start, I didn't like the Void Gunner. Okay, fine. Let me use Grotto. Even though I don't like him at all, but let me use Grotto. And let me see if I have to be scared of friendly fire here. Healing band chance, not good. Oh, never mind. I'm not. No one can force me to use second skill. Yes. This is not auto fight, so I'm not scared of Devourer because I will not use second skill. Okay, let's use, but let's use it in this order. It's fun. This is fun. Only 10 times. We need to do it only 10 times. Okay, let me see. I believe this will be safe now. So, sleep, kill. Okay, let me see. So, you see, this is the problem. Grotto. If I survive this, I will check. Oof, and Goul almost killed him. Okay. If I survive this, I will check if I can secure Grotto. And it will be great. Okay, basic. So if you want to improve your chances, in case you don't have 100% run on auto, then you need to manual it. And after you do it and after you win 10 times, you're good, you're done. And you can then remove the gear. And by the way, I have to check artifacts on Grotto, and then you can remove the gear to your original owners, and you can forget about this. So I like this change. Instead of you have decent one-time challenge, or I should say 10-time challenge, and after, where is my recording? Oh, here it is. Never mind. In the graphic, I lost the timestamp, and for a second, I thought I'm talking to myself and I'm alone, but never mind. So where was I? We have 10-time challenge, and then we are done. And I have to say, I pretty much like it. So, yeah, I'm sharing with you my thought process. I'm already done on my main account, and I'm done on my free-to-play account. It's 10 out of 10. And I didn't have to manual anything because there I'm lucky enough to have Picky and Picky securing that team very good. Why? Because she's healing and she is removing dots, and in case of me applying bad buffs such as block healing on my own team, she is removing that with basic. So what am I using there? I'm using for autoplay, I'm using Corvus. Well, you saw that in my previous video, but I'll repeat. I'm using Corvus with ability Gambit, and I'm using Grotto with ability Gambit, and I'm using Grotto with... oh, I know what I'm using there, and I can see that she doesn't have that. I'm using... I removed critical 0 because I discovered that epic Stiletto is enough. Epic Stiletto and awakened basic on Grotto is enough for him to... it's enough for him to one-shot with basic every little dragon. So I replaced it with AoE defense. So maybe her team can also do it. Maybe I can convince her that I did it all on manual 10 times, and then I can fabricate the story and portrait like I was suffering 10 times on manual in order to accomplish the goal, and maybe she rewards me. Maybe she decides to give me a higher reward than we initially agreed, but I'm not that type of person, I will just be honest. And yes, I will try. I have an idea how to spare myself from manualing this 10 times. But see, it's not a big deal even if you have to manual. It's not, what? It can be, what, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. It's pretty much enjoyable. Especially if you jibber jabber something on YouTube. Okay, so now I remember what I did to secure my run against dragon, and I will try to change that for her as well. But I already changed Corvus and his weapon. I was convinced that I have to manual everything for her, and then I changed the weapon. But never mind, it is medallion invent. So I will change it again if needed. Or maybe I'll just turn on a movie or something and I can watch with one eye and play this on manual with another eye. It wouldn't be the first time to multitask like that, and it will be done soon enough. 10 times, 5 minutes. There will be no need for 5 minutes. I believe if I focus, it will be 3 or 4 minutes. So there. I just wanted to share how can you approach this and how can you secure the win, or better yet, how to secure 10 consecutive wins. Use your best artifacts. You don't need to worry anymore about being auto-friendly. You don't have to worry if your AoE will be ready. You don't even need Stiletto on Grotto. You can just save his AoE and use it when it's needed. But I have to say, I'm very glad that we have this option, because this boss is behaving very strange. I was playing with other variants of the team, and with every different setup of my team, he decided to play differently, and I couldn't explain. For example, when I was using Flora, suddenly he changes his entire behavior. And you saw when I tried to use Void Gunner, again he changed his behavior. It was really weird. So yeah, I'm happy to do it 10 times and forget about the dragon. Okay, so let me check something else. Grotto. First time when dragon casts his AoE, Grotto is very, very, excuse me, low. So let's do something about it. Is this the best? It seems so. Never mind. I don't need substats, I just need main stat, and this will be fine enough. He should be fine now. He should be just fine now. Okay, let's try and then I'll call it off for today. Or at least I will call it off with recording and I will continue to click it in my own solitude. Now, let's check. See, I removed critical 0 from Grotto because I don't need it. Okay, his HP is in decent state. I believe this will be enough to do it 10 times. I'm pretty much sure it will be enough to do it 10 times to do it safe. And I believe it is even a little bit safer with Corvus not having Stiletto, because we get to cast second skill, and second skill is not important in this case because of shield. Corvus will not die and he doesn't need shield, and others are not getting shield. Okay, Devourer is getting some shield, but it's not about shield. When Corvus does not have Stiletto and we play on manual, that means when we use second skill we pump some we increase the number of dragon tokens on the start of the fight, and for those few extra dragon tokens on start we are safer. Okay, I believe this is it. This will work great. I need to repeat it. I need to finish this one. I need to repeat it 8 more times. Let me see what will happen if for a short time I press auto, even though he may release the dragon, but let me see what happens. Okay, he will release the dragon. Now what? What will happen now? Now we are not safe. Grotto is exposed now, but just for fun. Grotto is exposed now. But never mind. It seems safe. I will probably, you know what, I will probably put Stiletto back on Corvus. The only reason she was losing the fights because Grotto and Gerda were the weak links. Oh no, I can't. I'll have to manual it. I keep forgetting Grotto and Gerda were the weak links. Yes. Especially Gerda. And now we secured Grotto. Now he has AoE defense and he will most likely survive this fight 8 more times. But the major problem here is Devourer and his second skill. When he is using second skill and he damages my own team, and you probably saw in one of my previous videos, when he does that, when he hit your own allies, debuffs from artifacts will apply. And the most scary one, this is how I was losing for a while, and I didn't on my main account, and it took me a while to figure out what is going on. So somewhere in the middle of the fight, Devourer would put block healing on my people, and suddenly when you have block healing, many things change. For start, yes, you don't get healing, of course, that is obvious one, but you are not getting any more initiative boost from Aked. That is why block healing is so dangerous, and that is why it is so unfortunate when your own team member is doing it to you. And by the way, I'm not sure if Goul is doing it either. Look at this. Deal damage to all other allied heroes. Okay? Now, most of the time, they are protected from Aked. And sometimes they are not. And I'm not sure if Goul can apply negative effects from his artifact as well to your team. However, when Goul is doing it, it doesn't look like strike. That is why I believe the Goul is not dangerous. Now we will protect them. Now they are protected, so it doesn't matter. Now it's safe. So Goul, when you look at the animation, it doesn't look like a strike. You will see soon enough. Let's just hope the dragon survives. Look at this. Yes, he deals damage to all other allied heroes. And yes, that means this is a friendly fire and he could apply debuffs on them from artifact, like block healing, block buffs, etc. But it doesn't look like he's hitting them. It looks like, look, he just takes some HP. It doesn't look like a hit. So maybe in the code it behaves in the same way as animation. Maybe he only takes HP from them, but he doesn't actually attack them. So I'm not sure about the Goul, okay? But we'll check the animation now from the Devourer. You will check it now, and you will see. Okay, let's see it. Let's slow it down 2 times, and let's see second skill. It's hard to say, but it is looking like an attack. For the Devourer, I'm 100% sure he is leaving nasty and ugly debuffs on your own team if they are not protected. Either way, this fight now, it seems safe. I will not joke around anymore. I will finish the video now. Thank you everyone for watching. I will see you in another video, and now I will just continue to do this on manual, nice and patient, until it's done 10 times. I hope this will help you to do your 10 win streak thing, and so you can just in future move the slider, get your rewards, and be done with it. Thank you for watching. Bye.